Have you ever found yourself waking up 2, even 3 times a night just to use the bathroom? You shuffle your feet, half asleep, into the cold hallway, maybe steadying yourself against the wall, and then try to fall back asleep all over again. For many women over 60, this isn't just annoying, it's exhausting. It steals deep sleep, it clouds your mornings, and sometimes it makes you feel like you're aging faster than you should. But here's something surprising. What if I told you there's a simple dinner trick, one you can prepare in just 10 minutes that could help calm your bladder and let you sleep through the night? It's not a medicine, it's not a supplement. It's a gentle, natural food that's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Let's talk about it, because this quiet solution might change the way you sleep and the way you feel more than you think. 1. Why nighttime bathroom trips increase after 60, especially for women. Let's begin with the why. Why do so many women over 60 suddenly feel like they need to pee more, especially at night? Meet Linda. She's 68, retired from a small accounting firm, and proud grandmother of 4. Linda always considered herself healthy, but over the last 2 years, her nights started changing. At first, it was once a night, then twice. Then she began to wake up at 1 a.m. and again around 4, with a frustrating urge to go. The strange part, she wasn't drinking that much water at night, and she never had this issue in her 50s. Doctors have a name for this: nocturia. It's more common than most women realize, especially after menopause. Why? As estrogen levels drop, the bladder and pelvic floor muscles also lose some strength. That means the bladder becomes more sensitive and less able to hold it for long stretches overnight. Plus, kidneys become a little less efficient with age and often shift more urine production to nighttime. But here's the good news. What you eat at dinner, especially the last 3 hours before bed, can significantly affect how your bladder behaves. Let's talk about that one simple trick. 2. The surprising vegetable that helps calm the bladder. Now let's talk about pumpkin. Yes, that humble orange vegetable. But I'm not talking about pumpkin pie or sugary holiday desserts. I'm talking about steamed pumpkin or pumpkin soup, served warm in the evening. There's a reason women in many traditional cultures have quietly turned to pumpkin as they age. And it's not just for taste. Let me tell you about Margaret, 72, from Wisconsin. She grew up on a farm, raised 5 kids, and still makes most of her meals from scratch. She began having bladder issues a few years ago, waking up at night, feeling the urge too often, and sometimes not making it in time. But her granddaughter, who studies nutrition, suggested trying steamed pumpkin with dinner a few times a week. No spices, no butter, just soft, mashed pumpkin with a pinch of salt and olive oil. Within a week, Margaret was sleeping better, and within a month, she reported fewer nighttime trips, down from 3 to just 1. Why does this work? Pumpkin is rich in compounds that help support the urinary tract. It contains beta-sitosterol and other phytosterols, natural plant chemicals that may reduce inflammation in the bladder and support the detrusor muscle, which helps you hold it in. It's also high in magnesium, a mineral that supports muscle relaxation, including the muscles of the pelvic floor. And unlike salty or sugary dinners, pumpkin doesn't irritate the bladder. Instead, it soothes it. Want to try it? Slice and steam a small piece of pumpkin, or try a warm blended soup about 2 to 3 hours before bed. It's simple, it's comforting, and for many women it works. 3. Why most women accidentally make it worse with this dinner habit. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Even if you eat pumpkin, there's one common habit that could cancel out its calming effect. Many women over 60 eat dinner too late and too salty. Let's take Susan, 65, a retired teacher who lives alone. Her days are busy, volunteering, walking with friends, calling her kids. So by the time she cooks dinner, it's usually around 8:30 p.m. And like many people, she reaches for convenience: canned soup, frozen meals, or takeout, all high in sodium. But here's the catch. Eating a salty meal late at night pulls water into your bloodstream. Your kidneys then go into overdrive, and you start producing more urine overnight. That means even if you're not drinking much before bed, your bladder is still filling up just from the salt alone. Studies from Japan have shown that reducing salt intake at dinner can reduce nighttime urination by up to 40%. That's huge. So here's what you can do. If you're having pumpkin for dinner, wonderful. Just pair it with low sodium sides. Think steamed vegetables, plain grains like brown rice or quinoa, and skip the broth cubes, soy sauce, or processed meats. And most importantly, try to eat dinner no later than 6:30 or 7 p.m. It gives your body time to digest and rebalance before bed. If this sounds familiar, comment yes below. You're not alone. The calming effect of warm, soft foods on your nervous system. Here's something most people overlook. The texture and temperature of your evening meal can affect your bladder too. Warm, soft foods like mashed pumpkin, blended soups, or stewed vegetables signal the nervous system to relax. Let's go back to Linda, the woman we met earlier. After switching to softer, warm foods at night, she noticed her entire body felt calmer. Her belly didn't bloat, her mind wasn't racing, and her sleep came easier. This is no coincidence. Soft, warm foods activate the parasympathetic nervous system, also called the rest and digest mode. When your body feels safe and nourished, your bladder calms down too. The urge becomes less intense, the muscles don't spasm as easily. Compare that to spicy, crunchy, or heavy dinners, which stimulate alertness, heat, and even bladder irritation in some women. The takeaway: keep your dinner simple, soft, and warm. A bowl of pumpkin soup with a slice of whole grain toast and a sprinkle of cinnamon is not just delicious, it's healing. This small habit, repeated 3 to 4 nights a week, can give your bladder the break it's been begging for. Number 5, hydration timing. Don't stop drinking, just shift it earlier. Some women try to fix nighttime peeing by cutting out water altogether after 5 p.m. But here's the problem. That often leads to mild dehydration, which can actually irritate the bladder lining and make you feel like you have to pee more, not less. Instead, it's about shifting your hydration window. Let's talk about Barbara. She's 70 and used to stop drinking anything by late afternoon, worried about nighttime trips. But her doctor advised her to drink more in the morning and early afternoon and to stop only around 6:30 p.m. That made all the difference. Her bladder wasn't dry and irritated at night, her urine wasn't overly concentrated, and she no longer felt that urgent must-go feeling after midnight. So here's your action step. Start your day with a glass of water. Drink small amounts regularly through lunch and into the afternoon. And after 6:30, sip only if you're truly thirsty. Then enjoy your warm pumpkin dish, low in salt, soft, and soothing. Your bladder will thank you. If this makes sense, hit the like button. It helps more women find gentle solutions like this. 6. Try this gentle evening routine tonight. Let's bring it all together. Tonight, instead of your usual dinner, try this. Around 5:30 or 6 p.m., enjoy a bowl of pumpkin soup, steamed pumpkin blended with a touch of olive oil and cinnamon. Add a side of steamed greens or plain rice. Keep it low salt and simple. Light a candle or play soft music. Make dinner an event, not just a chore. Stop sipping liquids by 6:45 p.m., and before bed, do a gentle stretch, like lying on your back and breathing deeply into your belly. This is more than just a bladder trick. It's a ritual, a way of telling your body it's safe, it's supported, it can rest. Many women notice a difference within a week. Others need a bit more time, especially if stress, caffeine, or medications are also in the mix. But the beauty is, it's simple, it's natural, and it works for many. If you've been waking up at night more than you'd like, if you've been feeling like your bladder is running the show, just know this: you're not broken, you're not alone, and you're certainly not powerless. Small changes, like a bowl of warm pumpkin soup, may seem too gentle to matter, but your body notices. Your bladder responds, your nervous system softens, and that, my friend, is the kind of quiet power most people overlook. Aging gracefully doesn't mean giving up. It means listening to your body in new ways and choosing foods and habits that support the rest you truly deserve. So if this video helped you, consider subscribing. We talk about real solutions here for real women living real lives. And if you try the pumpkin trick tonight, come back tomorrow and let us know how you slept. You might be surprised by what one small change can do.